Hi guys, hello, join in. How are you? Good evening, happy Friday people, join in. This is Queen Pumi here. I hope you're all doing fine wherever you are in the world. Join in. I won't be here long today. I just wanted to discuss a few things. How are you guys? Join in. Good to see you. I'll just wait a few more minutes for people to join in. Happy Friday. Hope you had a wonderful week. Hi guys, welcome. Good to see you. Join in. Let's discuss. I want it to be an open forum today so we can, just keep it interactive. We can share information moving forward as we head into the general election on August 12th. This is Pumulos Tumbeko here. If you don't know me, I usually share my political opinions as we head to the general election on August 12th in Zambia. So I'm here to discuss whatever is happening, trending politically in Zambia, and thank Honorable Matomola for giving me this opportunity to use this platform to reach out to Zambian voters. Welcome. I'll try to read your comments. Please share where you are watching from. Share this video to your friends and family. Tell me where you're watching from. I would like to engage with our viewers. I know it's late, but it's Friday. Most of us, we don't work weekends, so we can afford to stay a little bit up late. So share your comments, share your comments, share this video, especially with PF supporters, because the whole point of this discussion is to try and convince PF supporters to cross over to the other side, because we want Zambia for all. Zambia ya won't say. So heading into this election, we want to win this election by landslide. Not because we are PF or because we are from opposition. We want to win by landslide because we want a change for Zambia. We want a Zambia where everybody is benefiting. So that's why we are here, and we are, broadcasting to Zambian voters, especially, even other voters in Africa who are facing elections that are coming up, and they are supporting a party which is not representing the people. So this message is just broadcasting or mainly focusing to people who are still supporting PF. I want them to switch over, because PF, they have shown that they are a party. I am party of Tulula, but PF Tulula. PF party is like a stepmother mentality. If you have grown up in Zambia, or if you have grown up with a stepmother, you know what I'm talking about. Personally, I grew up with a stepmother in Zambia. And stepmothers, they pick and choose. Some of them in Zambia. So PF, that is their mentality. They are picking and choosing who to promote. Opportunities, they are only for PF supporters. So that's what we want to change. This election is all about changing people's minds to support a winning party. We want a party that is going to care for all Zambians. We want a party that's going to manage Zambia's wealth so that we all benefit from the wealth. Again, if you're just joining me, my name is Pumi or Queen Pumulo. I am Zambian political activist. You know, I am here speaking for a fair election. We want a free and fair election, coming August 12th, and we have to prepare. So we are here to share ideas. Tell me where you're watching from. Share this video, especially to PF cadres. I want us to debate. I want us to engage. The only way we are going to win people over to UNDP is by having these conversations so that those people supporting PF can see the reason why PF, it doesn't deserve our vote. If you are going to vote for PF, you are going to waste your vote. There is no way PF is going to win this election unless they rig elections. Otherwise, looking at the numbers, people are suffering, people have no jobs. The inflation kwacha is 21 kwachas to a US dollar. Who will vote for PF given those facts? There is expired drugs, there are scandals everywhere. This is like, you know, it's an economic disaster for Zambia. I think Zambia made the worst decision by having PF in power because they have run the country down. So before I get started, welcome again. I won't be here long. I just want to talk about ECZ, Elections Council of Zambia, and also the cyber bill. So these are the two things that I wanted to talk about real quick. You can share your comments after I say what I have to say. You guys, we can just debate and see what we can do so that we have a free and fair and fully represented election come August 12th. So to begin, I saw a document showing the number of registered voters, which was released by ECZ. And, you know, I'm sure all of you are on the internet, so you can pull that document up. But what caught my eye is the number of registered voters in Eastern Province. You know, we have in the PF strongholds, we have a high number of registered voters compared to other provinces like Western Province, Northwestern Province, and we have seen a reduction of number of registered voters in the opposition strongholds. So to me, that is a red flag right there. The PF have set themselves up to rig elections via that voter register. Now, as opposition, what can we do? As members of, as ordinary Zambians, we have seen the list of voters, registered voters that has come up, and the numbers are not looking good. So we still have time. We have like 5 months before election. What are we going to do? So when I saw that list, I sat here and I started thinking, I'm like, this doesn't look good because the number of registered voters in a opposition stronghold has reduced, and the number in PF stronghold has increased. So if we do the math, sorry, there's a coming call. If we do the math, PF is gearing to rig this election just by that voters register. Now, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, have we had a census in Zambia? Can anybody, does anyone know when we had the last census in Zambia? Because I think these are things that we need to check. We need to tally the ECZ register with the latest census results. So, for example, Eastern Province, they are saying they have almost 1 million registered voters in Eastern Province. What does the census say for adults over 18. Do those registers tally? So I think our task here as people who are interested in a free and fair election is to ensure the ECZ voters register is tallying with the census results for each province. And that being said, we have to take a deep dive. We have to go to Eastern Province, starting from the district to the ward, to the smallest unit. We have to match the number of voters in each village on the ECZ register to our census. Otherwise, we have lost this election. Like in Eastern Province, if we don't do a tally of people, door-to-door tally. I am here in diaspora. We just had an election. But before the election, somebody came from my house. Somebody came from my house to do a door-to-door census. And they were doing that to prevent things like this, where a voter's register is showing 800,000 registered voters. What is the actually census saying? So I think we have to do our homework. If the government has done a census recently, let us tally the census results to the ECZ register. And we really have to use a microscope to actually review and tally the ECZ register with the census register. And if you are a ward chairman, or if you are a councillor, if you are a member of parliament in each particular region in Zambia, this is your job. Campaigning is not only going to be on a mic and talking, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. A core function of campaigning is actually tallying the voters, tallying ECZ registered voters to actual census, the actual people who are existing. If you go to a village, as a ward chairman in that village, you should count how many people are in that household, how many are registered voters. We should all have our own separate records as ECZ. Otherwise, we are losing this election. So that's what I'm saying. On ECZ, the numbers look wrong, but we have time. So let us get on the ground, on the grassroots, share this video. Even if you don't share this video, this information, if you are not discussing it in your areas, please start discussing it, how we are going to match the ECZ register to the actual census, so that they are not ghost voters. Actually, we are trying to eliminate ghost voters by tallying the ECZ register to the census results. And the census results is one thing. Also, we must have our own census. As opposition, if you're a ward chairman, if you're a member of parliament, you should know how many voters are in your area, in your constituency. And you must tally those numbers to the ECZ report. Otherwise, guys, it's going to be a tough one. So that's what I have to say about ECZ versus census. The census and actually tallying to make sure that the people that ECZ has registered, there are no ghost voters. So we have to eliminate ghost voters. And if before the August 12, we find that we have a lot of ghost voters, we have to do something. We have to petition the ECZ and just confirm that the people who are actually registered to vote are actually existing, because we saw a lot of children with NRCs. We have heard that NRCs have been issued to foreigners. So this is our homework. Let us get on the ground and verify that every registered voter is actually a real person and not a ghost voter. So that's my point number one. And my other point that I wanted to say is the cyber security bill that has been introduced. So this morning when I woke up, I was reading the live stream, and somebody made a comment to say, you know what, you opposition, you're just campaigning on social media. You don't know what's happening on the ground, because a lot of people, they are not on social media. So I started thinking. Then I went online, I did a research. I went in Google. I just typed number of Zambians on internet. And guess what? As of January 2020, last year, almost a year ago, we have over 4 million Zambians on the internet. Like 4 million Zambians are using the internet. That was last year. So a year later, we are talking about maybe another million have joined the internet. So you see where I'm going to with this. It's like PF government have realized that we have a lot of the voters, a lot of eligible voters are using the internet. That's why they want to introduce this cyber bill to control the campaign and to monitor all of us. So you people who are saying the internet is nothing, you're wasting your time on the internet, you are wrong. Because right now, as I'm speaking, we are looking about almost 5 million Zambians are on the internet, some form of social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. But in Zambia, Facebook is the biggest platform for internet users. So what I'm doing here, I am in diaspora, but I'm reaching Zambians right there in Zambia on the grassroots. And the PF government, they have realized that, you know what, we are stopping these people from campaigning, but they are online talking and campaigning, and they want to stop it. So my word on this cyber bill is that let's just be encouraged, because the numbers are out there. Whatever I'm saying, I'm not making anything up. You can fact check me. You can go in your Google and type. You can see the number of Zambians using internet is really high. Now, if we do the math, last year, a year ago, we have so far 6 million registered voters. So if we have 6 million registered voters, and as of last year, there were 4.3 million internet users in Zambia, that is actually 71% of the registered voters are using the internet. So the internet is a really powerful tool, especially in this election, because a lot of people, they are using the internet and they have smartphones. So my fellow Zambians, all I'm saying is continue campaigning via your different social media platforms that we are all using. For example, I'm here today on a Facebook Live. So continue what you're doing, campaigning, having those discussions, and winning people from PF, because this is a fight for Zambia. It's not a fight for being PF or being UNDP. This country has been run down. They are thieves. We are being run by thieves, you know. Thieves are running this country, and they are shameless. They are shameless. Yesterday, I saw statistics of Zambia, the projected gross domestic product from the last 10 years. It's posted on there. And do you know what? Zambia's economy has shrunk by negative $77 billion, you know. In the last year alone, we shrank by almost $30 billion when we have a huge projected growth. So things are wrong, people. Things are wrong, fellow Zambians. We have to fix this. There is no way any well-meaning Zambian can support PF. Why? Why would you support a party who's picking and choosing whom to treat as a Zambian? They are busy preaching tribalism. I saw one PF minister preaching. He was saying it was we are a presidential tribe. You know, it was painful for me to watch a minister actually standing there in front of people and claiming that there are some presidential tribes in Zambia. It was very painful to watch. Like, really? Is there a presidential tribe? I'm sorry to say there is no presidential tribe. There is only a presidential brain. You can only have a brain to be a leader. Your tribe will not determine your capacity to lead a country. It's your brain and your heart and your belief and your vision. That's what we are looking for in this election, is people who have a heart to lead the people, not a presidential tribe. And I think that there should be a rule, a bill introduced to penalize people who are promoting tribalism. I know Mutale Mwanza, she was fired. But we have ministers standing on a government platform with a government title promoting tribalism, and they are keeping their jobs. They should be fired as well. How can someone be a minister saying a presidential tribe? It's disgusting. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard a minister to say. Presidential tribe. There is no presidential tribe. Just to correct you, there is nothing such as a presidential tribe. There is only a presidential brain. An honorable brain, a credible brain, a credible mind. That's what we are looking for. Not people. When you go to their homes, they have Tonga wives, they have Lozi wives, they have Kaonde wives or husbands. And then when politics come in, they start looking down on those tribes. It's nonsense. They are just trying to confuse the country. They are confusing us. Because on the other side, when they turn around, they go home, their wife is their wife is a Tonga woman or a Lozi woman or a Kaonde woman when they go home. Or their husband is Tonga or Lozi or whatever. And then when we come to politics and being fair, to have fair representation of all the tribes that are in Zambia, then they start talking about presidential tribes. It's disgusting. It's really bad. Like, if we are going to sink so low to start campaigning on such on a tribal grounds, then Zambians, I don't think Zambians can sink so low, because I know Zambians, they are good people, they are intelligent people, and we have to get rid of these politicians who are trying to split the country and plunge us into chaos. So that's all I had to say today. I just wanted to talk about the ECZ and see what we can do to prepare for this election, because the numbers at ECZ do not look right. And the cyber bill, guys, there's a lot of people using social media. So let's continue sharing information and debating so that we win people who are supporting PF over. I don't see how anyone can support PF. Really. You cannot be supporting PF. You have no job. If you are a graduate, you graduated with your degree for 5 years, you can't find a job. If you go to a hospital, there is no medication. You know, there are no doctors. Look at our roads. Look at our roads, honestly. Look at our roads. Can you vote for PF? Just stand inside, get out of your house. Look at your services there. No drainage, no nothing. But people are paying taxes. And that's the sad part, is like, people are paying all kinds of taxes, wheelbarrow tax. Imagine a wheelbarrow tax. Where are they taking that money? It's for PF cadres. And how many PF cadres are going to amount to 6 million to vote for PF? No. The people who are benefiting from PF, they are very few. So looking at the numbers, PF is losing. That's why that voters register from ECZ looks wrong. And that's why I'm saying we have to get rid of ghost voters on that register. There is no way voters can decrease. in all the other areas except in Eastern Province and Northern. That's where we are seeing an increase of voters. So I'm done, guys. That's what I wanted to share today. If you have any comments, you can, I'll try to read your comments, and then we can see what we can talk about if you have anything. Otherwise, I'll be here a few more minutes, and then I will just try to read your comments and see if there's something I can share. Yes, so thank you, guys. Continue, debating in the communities that you live in. We really need to get rid of PF. They have finished us. Like, this is the lowest point Zambia has ever been. And if we bring PF back into power, we'll suffer, I'm telling you. We have suffered. And we have to get rid of them. They have cost us so much. They have drained our economy. Like, money has gone from Zambian coffers to their pockets. So that is what we are saying. And, we're just here to have intelligent and meaningful discussions to try and win people over from PF to join us so that we all vote for the party with a vision, the party that's there to help all Zambians. We have a lot of orphans on the streets. We need to build shelters for all our orphans. We need to put programs like here in the US. They have programs for foster home. They pay you money to adopt a orphan. So there are no orphans on the streets because in Zambia, if you have orphans or the street kids, people are struggling. They have no jobs. So how can they adopt an orphan or bring in a street kid? They are struggling to put food on their table. So these are the things that we want. We want a government that has a heart for the people and create social services that's going to help everybody. Zambia has a lot of money. Our mineral wealth is enormous. There's gold, new gold mines, new copper mines, nickel mines, precious stones. All we are lacking is management, So that's why I'll be here until, God willing, I'll be here until, election day to drum up support and change people's minds so that we can vote for a party that has a vision and the party that will provide for everyone and lift Zambia out of poverty. So I think that's it, guys. That's all I had to say. My name is Pumi here. Actually, today is a good day. I am celebrating. I have almost 100 subscribers on YouTube. Keep subscribing, guys, to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any live posts. The advantage of subscribing to a YouTube channel is like, if I am live here and you miss out, you can always catch my live on YouTube. But if you don't subscribe and you miss out, then you kind of miss out on what I posted or what I shared. Otherwise, thank you very much for all your support. We have had tremendous support from all Zambians and everyone almost worldwide. And our page is really growing. It just shows that you are appreciating of what we have to share. But we would like to make these broadcasts more interactive so we can, discuss questions, and just talk about the situation on the ground as it unfolds towards August 12th. Otherwise, have a good Friday, guys. Love you guys. Take care and be safe. God bless you. Bye.